What's up, everybody? We're back. Full tilt, back in action, baby. Today we're going to be reviewing our latest tournament win. We entered into a little $5 tournament on Global Poker. Ended up cashing for right around $275. So today we're going to be reviewing just exactly how we did that. Another thing, I got some huge news. First off, we just broke 500 subscribers on YouTube. Can't thank everybody enough that's supporting and watching the videos. If you guys like it, everything, make sure to comment and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're coming out with videos every week. Trying to come out with more live poker, but it's a little bit of a mission right now with where I live and how long it takes me to get there and everything. But with that being said, next big thing is we got invited into the Club WPT Gold free roll in Vegas next month, December, for a chance to win $1 million for first prize, man. Oh, can't explain how excited I am for that. Over this next month, we're going to be practicing, studying, playing. We're going to be the most prepared we have ever been for any type of poker match. But I'm going to stop rambling on. Let's get into it. Full tilt, back in action. Leave a like down below if you like the video. Let's go. All right, guys, we're back. Another tournament, another video, baby. We're grinding it out. Full tilt. Hey, we're trying to make it happen. We finally passed 500 subs. Can't thank you guys enough for all that, all the support. If you guys like the video, make sure to comment, subscribe if you're new. We got some big things coming soon, man. We have a live tournament in Vegas, the WPT Gold free roll. We won a golden passport. I'll leave more details later on, but guys, we have some insane things coming in the future. I'm telling you, I feel like I manifested this. Like, we're finally getting somewhere. We're seeing some progress on YouTube. We're making good money on the poker. You know, like, there's no complaining. There's no complaining. We have a huge opportunity ahead of us in December 13th. We have a chance to win $1 million in this free roll, guys. I'll put details on it. If you guys still want to sign up, I think there's still some time. I'll leave the link in the description. But let's get right into this tournament. We're gonna move into our first hand with pocket kings and go against heads up against pocket fours, and kings are gonna hold beautifully. We already knocked somebody out of the tournament and essentially double up. We covered him a little bit, but hey, we love to see it. Next hand, we're gonna see ace, 8 of diamonds. Pretty good hand. We're just gonna go ahead and call here under the gun. Don't want to scare anybody off the table just yet. Let's just see what we're working with. At this point in the tournament, there was only 47 entrants, but late registration is still open. So, you know, that number's probably going to go up a little bit. This guy's going to raise us up to 180. And luckily for us, we are going to flop top pair, but it is a all hearts flop. So that already brings in a flush draw. Don't really love that. And I'm not folding top pair just yet. Like, let's be real. Turn is going to come another ace of clubs, which I love to see. We're going to rip it all in. He's going to call us. And we get another person out. Love to see it. Next hand, we're moving into Jack 10. Offsuit, jack of clubs, 10 of spades. Pretty good hand in the small blind position. It's going to fold up until Jackets McGee. It's going into the tank a little bit. I'm telling you, man, that's what I hate about online poker. All right, we got a raise here up to 120. Definitely want to defend this hand. This is a good hand to defend, especially if I'm in the blinds and, you know, money's already on the table. And just like that, baby, we flopped 3 of a kind. With 2 spades out there, so that's a little dangerous. But we're just going to lead out for 60. I think being out of position here, I probably should have just checked and let him take the lead. But with the 4 of spades coming out, definitely not folding with a 3 of a kind just yet. I don't believe him. I don't think he has it. I'm going to jam him all in, put him to the test, and he had an ace kicker. That is disgusting, and just like that, we are back down to 2,600 in our stack. Ah, man, what a bad beat. I hate to see it. All right, moving on to ace 8 offsuit on the button. Under the gun is going to raise up to 180 chips. We're definitely defending this hand. This is a pretty good hand to defend. And not going to lie, after that last loss, I kind of went on tilt a little bit here. But hey, we're going to bounce back. We're going to flop middle pair on a rainbow board, jack high. We're not going anywhere with middle pair just yet. Turn is going to come the queen of clubs. Don't really love to see that. Brings in straight draws with 9-10, and I think we're just going to fold here, let him take that down. And not looking too good. We're down to 2,200 in our stack, and this tournament is not even 5 minutes in yet, so that's pretty good. Moving into our very next hand, we get another ace 6 offsuits. Getting a lot of aces early on, so that's good. That's gives me some confidence. So clearly here, I think went into tank for a little bit. I don't know why. Clearly I just wasn't paying attention. I was being one of those people. But we're definitely calling here in the cutoff position. Looks like it's going to fold back around to the big blind, who checks, and I am not checking back with the top pair. Gonna raise it up to 120, try to win some of that money back that I lost in the last hand. And I'm pretty sure he's going to take it down. Or I'm sorry, I'm going to take it down because it doesn't really seem like he's paying attention. And if he would have flopped a straight, that would have been an instant re-raise. If he would have flopped an ace, it would have been an instant call. You know, so I already knew from the jump when he didn't snap call me that he was probably going to fold. Moving into our next hand, we see King 10 of spades. Love to see it. We're going to raise it up to 120. Only 2 big blinds. And it looks like it's going to fold back around to the big blind. And he is going to fold as well, and we're going to take down another pot of dead money. Kind of unfortunate. Don't really love the fact that I didn't get anything out of that hand. I feel like it could have maybe turned into something. But moving into our next, somewhat relevant hand. In the big blind, we get dealt ace 3 offsuit. Don't really love the cards, but hey, we're already in the big blind, so we're going to defend. Unless we see some crazy raise, like 4 or 5 big blinds. Anything past that, 3 big blinds. I think that's our limit with these cards to call. It'll only be 2 extra, so let's see what we get on the flop. And we're gonna sit here and wait while they do their thing. Jackson's gonna raise us up to 120. It's only 1 more big blind. Definitely gonna call here. We're gonna flop bottom pair with 2 diamonds out there, 9 high board, and we got a backdoor to a flush, which is pretty nice. Okay, 10 of hearts on the turn. Not really liking that. Kind of destroys our range. Don't know why I called, but regardless of not, we see an 8 of hearts on the river. Now this card could be an interesting one. It's definitely going to help my range because I don't think he has an 8. So we're going to go for a big bet, and he is going to fold just like that, just like I thought. He didn't have an 8. I was able to tell the story that I did have the 8. And, baby, that's poker, You win some, you lose some. We're building a stack back up. We're back up to 2,700. And shout out to the man, Rampage. We're going to see his favorite hand here, pocket 4s. Going to see what we can do with it. Blinds are still relatively small. We're only at 100, 50, 100, so not terrible. Pretty good hand to call, see a flop. Maybe we could go set mining. Try to find that other 4. Make that 3 of a kind, baby. Come on. And this guy Mike over here, man, he's been this whole tournament until he eventually gets knocked out or moved to another table. It's just annoying to deal with. The fact that, we're playing a live tournament. I understand it's online, but, come on, man. Pay attention, You got us sitting here waiting. It's just really annoying. Really annoying. And I'm really sorry I didn't edit that part out of this video. Like I said, guys, I don't have an editor. This is all me. This is all Full Tilt Jeff, baby. We're going to see a race at 300. I'm not going anywhere. I want to see the flop. Let's go set mining, baby. Shout out to the man Rampage. Can you get us a 4? We do not see a 4, but We do have some opportunities, but after seeing a $1,600 bet, this guy's shoving it all in. Yeah, no. Definitely got to fold that. Move on to our next one, where we're going to see 8-7 of hearts in the, in the cutoff position, it looks like. Yep. From the cutoff, 7-8 of hearts. Not terrible. Definitely going to call here and want to see a flop. Maybe we can get a straight flush. Something like that. Maybe a flush opportunity. There's a lot of things that can happen with this. And we do not see any of that on this. We're just going to check through. Hopefully we can see a free card. Move on to the next one. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. This guy's leading out for 200. It's a relatively small bet, but compared to the size of the pot, 490 in the pot, that's almost half size. Leads me to believe he has something a lot stronger than I do. Best option is to just fold, move on to our next hand. And we, unfortunately, are going to see these same exact cards, except this time they're going to be unsuited. So, with that being said, we are most likely going to fold depending on what the board does. Looks like it's going to fold around to me. Maybe Mystery Woods is using up his time bank, like a lot of these other annoying players clearly have no respect for the game. We're going to make the call. And luckily for us, we are only going to go up against 2 other players, it looks like. So, this time it goes bodes a little bit different for us. We flop top 2 pair. Beautiful. Don't really love the fact that it is a straight draw board. 5-6 already does make the straight, but I really doubt anybody has 5-6 here. Seems like this table, everybody's playing very tight. Otherwise, we would have more people in the pot. You know, it seems like everybody's playing either the pocket pairs, aces, kings, queens, tens, jacks, all that good stuff. Nobody's really loosening up their range, which honestly, as many of you well-versed poker players know, when somebody plays that, you can exploit that very easily. It does often make you a little exploitable as well, but hey, it's poker. You got to find those weaknesses, take advantage of them, and take them down. Take the wins down when you can. Guy to the right of us is going to raise it up to 400. He's going to go all in, and I'm just going to fold. It was a decent board for us, but realistically, he probably had a pocket pair in his hand, like kings or queens, maybe tens. And if he had tens, he would have flopped the 3 of a kind. So we were probably dead behind. Best option was definitely to fold and keep our tournament life alive. It's crazy to think we were at 4,000 at one point. Now we're back down to a very pathetic starting stack. But hey, like I said, man, this poker, we just got to grind it out and see if we can make that money back. We get a dub there. We get a win there. Take that down with a pair of 9s. And just like that, moving into our next hand, we do get pocket 9s. That's pretty good. Love to see that. All right, and we're on the button, so we control the board. Looks like it's going to fold back around to me, which is very unfortunate. Nope, Mystery Woods is going to raise us up to 250. We're going to raise him up to right around 500, 490. Not sure why I went for that sizing. I meant to do 500. But either way, we're going to most likely go heads up with him. I don't think Larry Legend will call. Yup, he is nuts. And I do not love that, but hey, we're here to gamble. We're calling. We both turn a flush, but his flush is way better than mine. And first bullet is out. Don't really love that, but hey, we got more ammo in the tank. We just rebought. Let's get right into it. Back with another starting stack. First hand, we're going to see Ace Jack of Hearts. Oh, man, morale is low. Let me tell you, we need to secure some wins here and honestly, start playing good poker because this is getting ridiculous, man. The tilt meter right now is on extreme. It's way past what I wanted to let it get to. because look what I just did. I'm going to raise him up again, going all in. Why not? Tilt meters on blast, baby. Ace, jack of hearts. That's good enough for me at this point. Fundamental sound poker is completely tossed out the window after I busted out that first bullet. So let's just try to survive and make some money back. Looks like Larry Legend's going into the tank. It's going to fold back around, and this man is going to call us with 4-5 of hearts, and he's going to spike a 4 on the flop. It's just ridiculous. Second bullet down the frickin' drain, man. And right back in it again for a third bullet. It's disgusting. Very next hand, we see ace-9 offsuit. We're just going to call here. Tilt meter is officially broken off the scale. It's way past any point of return unless I start winning some hands and I start becoming a little bit level-headed. Flop is going to come jack, jack, deuce with 2 spades out there. We have a backdoor flush draw with the 9 of spades out there. That completely goes away with the 6 of hearts. Just going to check, check. I don't think he has anything. 3 of spades comes out on the river. He's going to check it back one more time, and I'm definitely just going to bluff out here. Try to tell the story that I have the flush. He's going into the tank. Come on, Mike. And he folds. There we go. We needed that one. Morale was definitely low. We definitely needed a win to try and just get back to normal. Get back to a level-headed state of mind and play fundamental sound poker, strategic poker. Take down hands when you can. Expose weaknesses in other players. That's how you're supposed to play. You can't just lose hands and then immediately just go off the frickin' rails, man. And that's what I consistently do on a regular basis, and that's where we're trying to get better. And I think we have in certain regards. On this board, we're going to see ace-8 offsuit, and we are going to flop top pair with 2 diamonds out there. Definitely raising up to 300, see what happens. Turn comes the 6 of diamonds. I don't really love that. We're just going to check, check. And now it brings in a 4-liner to a straight. Really hate that. I don't think he has a straight, though. If he had a straight, he would have gone all in. And he bluffed with a high card for whatever reason. With a 4-liner to a straight out there. Yeah, I thought he would have definitely at least put me on aces. Hey, but we'll take the win as we get it. Next hand, we're going to see ace-queen offsuit again. Player to the left of us is going to raise us to 600. We're going to call. Can't imagine why I wouldn't call. I'm going to check back to him, see what he does. We did flop top pair, which is amazing. And I can't imagine he has a flush here. He could have a flush. I don't think so, though. I think he would have gone for a bigger bet. Now the turn comes a 7 of clubs. Now when he checks it back to me, it really tells me that he doesn't have a flush. Definitely doesn't have a flush, and we're definitely calling here. Going all in, putting him to the test, see if he got anything. I really don't think he does. If he had the flush, he would have snap called me. And just like I thought, he folds. We take down a nice juicy pot. And that's what I'm saying, man. You got to be able to identify these weaknesses. If you can't do that, then you're not going to survive in poker. Next hand, in the, looks like low jack position maybe? I can't really tell right now. But regardless or not, we're going to see ace-3 of hearts. Don't really love the cards. I do like that they were suited, but better option is to just fold, play it safe, try to get that tilt meter down, and play good poker, baby. And just like that, moving into our next hand, in the big blinds, we see king-9 offsuit. And Larry Legend over here is going to do his thing. He's going to go in the tank for a little bit. Probably is just not paying attention. Right now, for statistics-wise, we're sitting right around middle of the pack. 26 out of 50 players left. We're going to take down that hand, take down the dead money. And next hand in the small blind, we're going to see ace-deuce offsuit. Now, once Beer Gut Mike raises it to 600, I think about making the call for just a second. And then Mystery Woods, he instantly makes the call, so that leads me to believe that he probably has something better than me. So our best option is to just fold. And Larry's not going to make the call either. He ended up folding. So we're moving into our next hand. After coming back from break, we had to add on. So we added on for another $5, bringing the total buy-in to $15 or $20 maybe. 15 or $20. Either way, it's one of those two. But that's it. There's no more add-ons, no more rebuys. This is what the tournament is. And here we are actually going to flop top pair on this board, on a rainbow board of 2, 3, 4. But that still could happen to be a straight for someone. Could just riddle problems for us, so we're just going to go ahead and get out of there. That guy ended up pushing us all in, and I was not prepared to call that with a 3 high. So moving into our next hand, we're going to be on the button with 9-6 offsuit. Shout out to the freaks in the world. Always got to play those cards. And just like that, we are going to see middle pair. We are not going anywhere. I always win with this hand. I'm going to raise it up to 600. He's going to make the call. When it goes check, check, leads me to believe he definitely does not have a king. So we're going to go for a pretty big bet here. And Jimmy is going to go ahead and fold. And just like that, we're going to take down a 2K pot. Let's go. Moving into our next hand, we got 7-8 of clubs. I'm telling you, this is like the 4th time that I've gotten this specific hand in this tournament. And I haven't been able to do anything with it. So maybe this is the poker gods trying to tell me, like, hey, this one's going to be your time. Go ahead and play it. So I went ahead and made the call. And just like that, maybe the poker gods were right, because we flop ourselves an open-ended straight draw with two spades out there. Don't really love that, but it is a very, very beautiful flop for us. Any 6, any jack gives us a straight. Just need to fade some spades out there. And this guy push is going into a tank for a little bit before eventually just making a check. And we are going to bet out for 600. It's about half size of the pot. Should be big enough to scare anybody off. But actually, Jimmy is going to go ahead and turn the tables on us. And he's going to shove us all in. I'm not prepared to make the call. We're just going to go ahead and fold. And moving into our next hand, we're going to see Queen 9 offsuit. Pretty good hand. Retrospect, probably would have been better to fold out of position. And because of that, we get put into the test with another raise up to 1,200 chips. It's only 800 more if we call, but look at our stack. We only have about 8,800 in there. But hey, we got to make the call, and we get rewarded for having some cojones, and we flop 3 of a kind, baby. We love it. And he's going to go all in with aces, and we are going to crack those aces, baby, and take down a huge pot, move up to 18,000 in chips. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's keep it moving. In the big blinds, we got ace-4 offsuit. Definitely a hand that I would have folded in any other scenario, but since we are in the big blind, we are already forced to put money into this. So let's see how it plays out. Who knows? Maybe we get lucky. Maybe we could flop ourselves a little top pair or something like that. And fortunately for this stage in the tournament, guys are really they're playing tighter. So most boards are coming out to be heads up, maybe 3 ways, 3, 4 ways to a flop. And bang, baby, we get rewarded with pocket queens. And luckily, we get an all-in. And this guy went all-in with King Jack. What are you doing, dude? We flopped 3 of a kind. Love to see it. Take it down. He doesn't have any flush opportunities. We get another insane win. And we are up to 6th place in the tournament with 21,000 in our stack, man. We are sitting nice and pretty. This is exactly what we needed. This is how you win tournaments. You got to play aggressive in the beginning. Got to play your cards right. Understand your range. Your opponent's ranges, I should say. Sorry. And yeah, we started off a little bit bad. Not going to lie there. We started off pretty bad. Had to buy in twice. We added on once. each for a time of $5. So we were into this tournament for a total of 15 bucks. Really is not bad. First place is 275. So $15 investment for a chance to get 275 in return. And of course there's always min cashes and other placement prizes where I can make that money back. And at this point, we're sitting very pretty. Love to see it. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going. Next hand, as you guys can see, we're going to see pocket fives. Any pocket pair is always good enough to see a flop for me, unless it's an all-in, obviously. That depends. That changes things up a little bit, which, as you all know. And let me just say again, man, if you guys like the content, if you guys like the video, leave a like, comment down below what your favorite moment of the video was, what you think I could do better, and whatever. If it's recording, if it's freaking, I don't know, man. If it's recording, the voiceovers, if you guys want to see me do bigger buy-ins, like I said, next month, December, we are in the Club WPT Gold $5 million free roll, guys. We got invited. We have the golden passport. I'm going to try and figure out if they will let me record when I'm there, but we will have some crazy videos. Hopefully we can take home that $1 million, man, and really just make a name for ourselves in the poker world. Really, I think we can. I think all this studying and practice and hard work is really going to pay off in the end. I can't imagine it doesn't. But let's get back to poker. Into our next hand, we are going to see 10 queen offsuit in under the gun +1. We made the call for 600. This guy's going to raise it up to 12. It's really only one more big blind, so I don't see why I wouldn't call. Flop is going to come 996 rainbow. Don't really love those cards. We're going to see what he does. When he checks it, leads me to believe he might not have anything. So I'm going to lead out for 3 big blinds, 2,400. See if that's enough to get him to fold. And Morgan is not willing to put that money up to the test. He's going to fold. We're going to take down that pot. Love to see it. Still sitting in 6th place. And next hand in the big blinds, we're going to see King Jack of Spades. It's a pretty good hand to have. Not really the best hand to have, but when you're in the blinds, it's very decent. Definitely gives me value to bluff, you know, all that good stuff. And at this point in the tournament, blinds are getting bigger. People are playing a lot more tighter, but not me. Not me. Full tilt Jeff goes all the way in, baby. And we're not going to love this flop. It's going to come 7-8 ace with 2 clubs out there. And we're going to just check through, see what happens. The fact that they're checking leads me to believe they might not have anything, but let's just check one more time for good measure. And they are going to... Okay, yeah, Mike got me. He beat me to the punch. And we're going to fold. He's going to take it down. I was going to bluff it on the river if it checked through one more time, but Mike, you got it. You won that. You won that pot. Congratulations, brother. Moving on to in the small blinds, we're going to see King Jack offsuit, King of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts. Pretty good hand to have, but at the same time, blinds at this stage are 400, 800 with also an ante added in. I don't remember what the ante was, but also got an ante in. So now we're playing for a decent amount of dead money pre-flop. This guy's raising it up to 1,800, right around there, give or take a little bit. And we are just going to make the call, I think. I think we can make the call here. We have a pretty good hand. Pretty good hand to defend with in the small blinds. And once again, we are going to completely brick out on the flop. Ace 7-5 with 2 spades out there. At this point, I'm pretty sure any bet is going to make me fold. And, yep, I snap fold. I don't want any problems with that. And we're crippling our stack a little bit. We're down to 16,000 when we get King, Queen of Spades. We're obviously raising that hand. We're still playing to the strategy. We're trying to play smart. You know, try to take down the dead money where we can. Larry Legend over here, he's been playing good poker. I've been with him this whole tournament. I've moved from table to table, and he's been there. Luckily for us, we are going to flop top pair with two spades out there. So we have a flush draw, and we have top pair. Love to see it. And we have a backdoor to a straight. And unfortunately, we can't get any more money in the middle. I don't know. Maybe I went too aggressive. Moving on, coming back from break, first hand of the session. After coming back, we're gonna see ace king of spades. Love to see it. We're definitely raising it up. Nothing too serious. Just one extra big blind. We're gonna get one caller, and player to our right is gonna go in the tank a little bit before ultimately deciding to fold. I think it seems like he's. Oh no, he's gonna raise it all in, and you know what? You don't win tournaments without having some type of balls. He's calling us with Jack 10 of diamonds. Are you kidding me, dude? Wow, that's ridiculous. And just like that, we're going to take this one down with a freaking high card. Unfortunately, we had to split the pot with that guy. But I don't know what that man was doing. Like, what was that? Jack 10 of diamonds, and you're going all in. Hey, that's online poker, man. That's one of the very, very strange elements of online poker, that you will see things like that, which personally, in my experience, I have never seen something that ridiculous happen in a live game. I've played a lot of live home games. Going to start now playing tournaments in casinos, so very excited about that. But anytime I've ever played a live game, I don't know, maybe I only play with sound poker players and not degenerate gamblers. But nevertheless, let's move on. Gonna see king, queen of hearts in the low jack. I'm sorry, in the hijack position, and the low jack is gonna raise us up to 3,000. We're definitely gonna limp and can just make the call. Thought about 3-betting, but nah, let's just make the call. It's already a juicy pot, and we are going to flop top pair on a rainbow board. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love to see it. Pretty good kicker as well. Only thing that's beating me is king jack and sets, but he obviously didn't have that because he folded. And we're gonna move on. We're getting our money back. We're getting our money back, guys. We're back to 4th place. We're looking good. We're looking good. Larry Legend, man. I'm telling you, I keep getting moved to tables with this guy, and I've played multiple games with him already. I know what kind of player he is, and I'll say this, Larry, if you're watching, you're a pretty good player, man. I'll give you that, but you're not better than full tilt, baby. All right, come on. In the big blinds, we got king jack offsuit, and at this point, I'm more than happy to take it down, but nope, he's gonna raise us all in, and I thought about making a call for a second, but no, we're not doing stupid shit like that. It's not how you win tournaments. Moving into the small blind, we're going to see king, queen offsuit. And once again, I'm making the call here for 2,000 because it's 9 all in, and king, queen is also a pretty good hand to defend. So let's get back to it, and as you guys can see here, we flop top pair with 2 jacks out there. Don't really love that, but we're not going anywhere. We're definitely making the call for 2,500 into a $6,900 pot. It's about a third of the size. Definitely making that call. Little over a third, about a quarter size of the pot. And give me 1 second. Yeah, let me try to figure out what you got. We're going to go half size of the pot, little 5K. He doesn't have it. Let's take it down, baby. Alright, that's going to do it for part 1 of this video. This tournament, guys, it was like a 6-hour video, and I had to edit it down. The best I could get was 3 parts. I tried to do 2 parts, but they both would have been like an hour long, and I'm not doing that. Nobody wants to watch that, let's be real. But if you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be coming out with part 2 in a couple days. And like I said, man, in the beginning of the video, we have some huge things coming in the next couple months with poker, going to Vegas to play live tournaments. We have some big things coming, man. This manifestation thing, it's a real thing. You put good things out into the world, and they come right back to you. Come back for part 2. If you guys like the channel, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And we're going to be coming out with more content every single week. Let's go, baby.